All right, all right, all right. I think we're ready to go, guys. Good morning and welcome back. It's Friday. Woo! Welcome back to the live stream. We first review the watch list, then we trade the market open every day. Hope everyone is feeling good, ready to go. Maybe some of you guys got your Oktoberfest outfits on. I'm in my lederhosen right now. It's kind of ridiculous, but here we go. It is what it is. In the recap video, you'll probably see the full outfit. I'm not sure if you guys are going to see it. Well, actually, maybe I could change the camera angle. Anyway, guys, today it's Friday, last trading day of the week. This somehow felt like a really long week for me. I don't know if it felt like a long week for you guys. Usually my weeks fly by like nothing. This one though kind of chilled. It's the 16th of October, so we've finally reached the halfway point, and it's 9:08 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Kind of starting it a little bit earlier today, just so we can squeeze in everything we can, because it looks like we got a lot of runners here, and it's kind of interesting. So we'll see if we can maybe snag another one before the market opens. Like always, we wrap up the stream at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And remember, guys, always check what's going on overall. The market here, SPY, is bouncing up a little bit. Let me click on that SPY. A little bit of a green move here after yesterday just selling off quite a little bit. So nice big bounce so far. Well, that red to green move, right, that we were talking about. Then we're holding our highs. Let's see what's going to happen from here. Yeah, it's always a guessing game with the overall market. But for me, focusing on the small caps, knowing that the overall market is kind of steady in this area, makes me feel fairly comfortable that small caps are going to have a lot of action. With Hertz, this is the one we could start talking about first. Let me just throw up the disclaimer, and then we will keep going from there. All right, so I actually didn't end up trading Hertz. Actually, that's not true. I did one trade on Hertz. It was kind of it was a quick one. Let's just say I bought the pullback, 1 minute pullback, was looking for the breakout. It actually ended up doing exactly what I wanted. I bought literally on the perfect pullback, was waiting for that that break above. Where was it? It was like 192 or 193, I think I was waiting for. We got it, but I ended up closing my position right beforehand. This thing was such a strong mover. I kept on I don't know why I didn't get more aggressive with this one. We had some really perfect bull flags here, really nice moves. This move I missed by 1 cent. I was at, I think, like 99 or so. We dipped down to 2 and then popped back up here again. I was like, that could have been a really good one. Yeah, just Hertz, really, really nice runner. So I guess we can just go ahead and kind of review this one first. Why is it popping up so much today? I think a big thing to kind of take away on this one, where is it hiding? Right here. It's like you guys know Hertz, the rental car company, USA rental. 155 million float, so it's a bigger float. 163 million market cap today. It's gonna pretty much double on the open, right? Because it's already up 125% pre-market. It was gapping around 40%, but now it's well above 130%. So really, really strong mover so far. It does have $1.65, $165 billion secured in debtor in possession financing. Guys, just remember that this is financing for a company that has filed bankruptcy. So it is in bankruptcy, Chapter 11. But basically, since they own a bunch of assets that needs to be claimed and have their debts paid off, they have this financing that allows them to continue operations while they're paying off debt. So it's not like... It's a start, right? It's a start, but ultimately, I wouldn't really be buying this as an investment at this point in time. Maybe a swing trade. On that first initial move around the 1.4, where it was kind of consolidating, this would have been a really good kind of place to buy into a long. This was a good ascending triangle. This looked really, really healthy. I don't know why I didn't. I don't know. I kind of just jumped on Hertz a little bit late. I was really focused on SGBX, so we'll talk about that one next. But just to wrap up Hertz here, I mean, you guys remember this one fell off a cliff and then dipped again. This was such an active runner in like June, July. It kept on. It was always on our lead gappers. So it was like every other day Hertz was on there. It was just constantly having these ridiculously big spikes. Up 100%, up 200%, getting halted. it was quite hectic to kind of follow this one. I mean, that's an 800% move. Yeah, just absolutely crazy Hertz. So we'll see what it does today. Definitely seems to have a lot of energy in this one so far. So you could even see that volume really kind of coming in here again. Going back to the daily chart, I do want to kind of point out some levels here that I'm going to be looking for. One of these key zones, 119 roughly, kind of that $2 zone, and then another really key one here at around 138. Interesting area that I want to be looking at. And coincidentally, right now it's at 147. That was the high, so it's really having struggles breaking higher. But right now it's also forming a bit of a bull flag again. I'd be a little bit nervous here because the volume looked like it did pop, hit a high here, and now it's kind of selling off. So just keep that in mind. But who knows what it's going to do. I've been pretty wrong about this one. I was just a little bit too conservative on it. Kept on trying to buy it, but always a little bit, too little, I guess you can say. SGBX, our second lead gapper here, USA metal fabrication company, 7 million float, 17 million market cap. This is a classic small cap gap and go kind of gapper. So this looks really good. It's also having a partnership, strategic development and production agreement to bring solar off-grid modular EV charging solutions to the market. And Blink, you guys know this one, it's a big EV company. So good deal there, good partnership. We love these kind of catalysts. So this is looking pretty solid. I would say SGBX is my number one probably to be watching out of the gates. Brent, were you here? Were you here in like June, July when Hertz was flying every day? We traded it several times. I'm not sure what my stats are on Hertz. That was a ridiculous ticker though. Okay, so let's keep talking about SGBX here before I get too distracted. Where is it hiding? There it is. Yeah, okay, so actually we just did review everything here. So SGBX, how are we going to want to trade this one out of the gates? Well, it never pulled back that much. It is below VWAP, but it hasn't pulled below, 30% or something where I would say it's really critical. There's been a lot of these kind of sell volume spikes. That's making me a little bit on edge on that one. We had some really nice kind of moves higher here. And this is when Hertz was doing its big run as well. And this is why I was kind of focused on SGBX a little bit more. At first, I didn't really trust SGBX. I really thought we were going to pull below 3.5. I thought 3.5 was going to crack, and then I wanted to buy some in the 3.3s to 3.4. That was kind of my original thesis. But then we pulled back above VWAP, and I didn't really trust it at first. It didn't take till it had two pullbacks to where I was like, okay, there's volume here. This is looking pretty strong. So I bought the first pullback, sold into the rip, and then I bought the second pullback, sold into the rip. I tried to do some dip buying here. It didn't really work, and I kind of gave back some profits on those. Overall, I'm up roughly 140 on SGBX, and then a little bit here on ASLN. We did a little bit of a trade there, and RWLK, we did a little bit of a trade there, and obviously KCAC, which is a swing trade. So we're up a little bit pre-market today, which is nice. Even though we had some losses, we just managed our risk really, really quickly on those. So yeah, ASLN, wow, this one's just selling off so much. We had a little bit of a dip trade here near bigger support, but it wasn't really anything too impressive. I closed this one fairly quickly. And then RWLK, yeah, kind of a huge sell-off here. On the 4 hour, it's actually looking kind of interesting for a possible trade on RWLK. So that might be an option for sure. Thing about RWLK, it was actually popping up yesterday. So this was a big gapper. Starting yesterday, Israel Medical Device Company, 17 million float, really nice. But the catalyst seems to be a little bit aged. Maybe traders were just looking for something, so that's why it's probably selling off so much, because we have juicier stuff today with Hertz and SGBX. Hertz is actually trying to pop a little bit higher here right now, but it's having some I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to trade anything right now. We'll see. Maybe I will. And then ASLM's single pour biotech, 37 million float. Developing inhibitor. So a nice micro catalyst right there. Yeah, GTT popping up here. I see it. 58 million shares outstanding. 8K shows $2.15 billion deal. Sells infrastructure to I Squared Capital. Seems like a massive deal. Seems like a really big catalyst. Between $2 and $7 are sweet spot right there. I'm never a big fan of trading tickers that are just popping up on the watch list, right? Kind of when there's a lot of other lead gappers that are worth watching. Always kind of, I don't do so great on those tickers. Some interesting zones here worth watching on GTT. We're kind of approaching one of those spots right now. Yeah, ASLN could definitely be in a good position for a break back above this resistance zone. It's kind of having a bit of a rounded bottom here, so a break past 2.7 could be an interesting spot for sure. Also, it had a pretty strong sell-off, so maybe it found a temporary bottom, but sometimes when a stock sells off this much, sometimes it's done for the day, so just keep that in mind. 39, 40%. Hertz is absolutely wild. Just hit a new high here, 2.5. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm already ready for my beer. I'm pretty tired today for some reason. Yeah, maybe that's why I'm so tired. On Friday, I do definitely some silly things, and sometimes in the recap video, I can't even speak anymore because I'm a little bit exhausted. So that's why I've switched up a few things in my schedule a little bit to make it a little bit more sustainable for sure. But since I'm going to be trading anyway, I figured why not stream. But yeah, for the first few months of streaming, it definitely added an extra stress layer because it kind of felt like somebody was looking over your shoulder a little bit. But now it's kind of just, I don't really think about it so much. I actually really enjoy the fact that I can discuss certain setups with you guys. Yeah, of course we trade pre-market, Robbie. You can see the trades on the screen here. So we got another kind of 9 minutes, 8 minutes here before the market opens. We got some time. I'm not going to probably do anything too drastic. Just going to make sure that my time of force is set up right. I'm just going to kind of get an overview, feel like what's going on here. And then if we see a good setup, I'll get aggressive. But right now, I just kind of feel like I'm happy with what we did so far. So let's just kind of leave it at that unless we see something really good. Oh, David, wow, that's ridiculous. Oh man, happy it worked out though. That's a nice profit. That's like a really, really solid move too. That's like over 4%, I think, right? Yeah, just about 20 cents, $5 stop. Yeah, that's like 4.5% or something like that. That's really nice, David. Oh yeah, you better believe it, Paradox. I don't know if you could really tell if I switch the screen, but I got my lederhosen on. Here we go. I got a chair behind me, so I can't go back that far. It's on a little trading station over here. I got my gloves on. These are important. So we're ready to go today, guys. And starting 10:30, we're gonna be cracking this bad boy. Well, it's already cracked. We're gonna be cracking a nice cracking a nice beer. Put something proper in these bad boys. This room, my little trading station in here. I'll have to close the door because I think there's some mess going on. All right, door's closed. It's a little bit cold outside, so you're gonna notice it's a little bit insane. Oh God. I don't even know what the camera looks like right now. So it's really just in my face right now. Got a bunch of free space here to think, do some workouts. I got, obviously you need a little bit of TV. Got the piano, but it needs to be tuned. Got a ladder, because I don't have a cellar, so I got the ladder here. And then we got obviously the trading station, which, you know, it's probably a little bit hard to see what's going on, but that's more or less it. And then you get the gist of the idea. Thanks, Mika, for the $10. I appreciate the support. I like that. The avocado rolling around the floor. That thing looks so funny. So yeah, the trading station's pretty simple, right? It's just a desk, a standing desk with 3 screens. I could definitely use another one though, but overall, I'm pretty happy with what I got here. So. All right, guys, we got another, well, we don't got that much time, so we got to kind of get back here to focus land a little bit. Calm down, that's not a bad idea, actually. That'd be kind of interesting. Oh, I got to turn this light off. Yeah, Dennis, exactly. Nice one later. All right, guys, another 3.5 minutes here before the market opens. Let's come up with a strategy here. What's going on? 2.5 on Hertz seems to be the Hertz zone for sure. It's having some struggles in that area. John, I use XSplit, but OBS is a good option as well. The reason I don't use OBS actually is because I was having some issues on this laptop with it. I have no idea why. It was just constantly having problems, so then I got XSplit. But I might go back to OBS. It's hard to say. Really, this 2.5 zone on Hertz is definitely a really critical area. This is that last zone we had before we really fell off a cliff on Hertz. It's actually more like 2.4, so keep an eye on that. That's a really critical zone. If we could break past that, we might run all the way to 3 very quickly. But otherwise, I'm just being a little bit skeptical right now on Hertz. I mean, it's had a huge run up so far. It's up 130% pre-market, so let's be a little bit careful on that one. SGBX is really the small cap lead gapper for sure. So that's what I want to be focused on here as well. There was a lot of kind of sellers popping up on this one. Also a former runner, so you gotta remember there might be some back holders on this. Anything around 3 would be really, really big support on a ticker like this, but that would mean a massive sell-off. So I hope it actually doesn't go past 3. Brent, I saw your post in the Discord with VXRT. How's that one working out? Thanks again, Mika, for the support on the channel. Really do appreciate that. "40 seconds here. Let's just take it easy, see what happens." Brent, I feel you on that for sure. Earnings season's definitely going to be a little bit bumpy for sure. It'll be interesting. Watching SGBX on the main screen, Hertz on my second screen. Let's go. Good luck, everyone. Hertz breaking out again. Thing is on fire. Well, it just tried and then got rejected. Might sell off. Doesn't look. I would not be jumping on Hertz at all. I already was saying it was too overextended, but you just never know. This could easily pop in either direction. Wow, look at that. New high on Hertz. Just all over the place. Whew. Congrats to anyone still riding this. This was a key zone that it broke. I'll put Hertz on my second screen or my first screen and put SGBX on my second one. Oop, getting it all mixed up. Possible entry on SGBX. Watching. Full size on SGBX. Taking some profits on it. Out on SGBX. Sorry, the screen was not in the right spot. Apologize for that. Quick trade on SGBX, bought at the 3-2 support. Hertz, 9 EMA, possible pullback on that one. SGBX has huge support here, guys. It might have a red to green move. SGBX, keep an eye on it. 343 for 346. Red to green SGBX. Watching it closely. Still got a bit of ways to go. Hertz is just insane. I can't believe it has this much power behind it. SGBX looks pretty healthy in this area. I'd probably wait for maybe a little bit better of a setup. I don't like the possible risk here that it could just pull back and we'd be down like 7%. So I'm not going to trade it here at the 9 EMA, but it does look like an interesting setup. TOS scanner loading really slow today, huh? Yes, there goes SGBX breaking past 355. Strong move here for sure. I think SGBX is back in play. Keep an eye on it, guys. We have a big shoulder and VWAP around 3.8. Right now we're at 3.7. Whew, the pullbacks on SGBX are just wicked. I could see SGBX having a kind of a good double bottom, maybe around 327 or something like that, like an early double bottom. I'm not totally sure. We'll see what happens. Just some ideas. Hertz dumping. Didn't feel comfortable trading this one. Such a strong move on SGBX. Hertz is really falling off a cliff. My scanners are still not uploading. I don't know if it's like partially my computer or TD Ameritrade. There's a lot of selling momentum here. It's around 25% dipping Hertz right now. It's quite the dipski. SGBX possibly setting up a 9 EMA pullback. Bigger support around 3.4. The move went to 51. The sell volume was pretty strong on it. You gotta definitely admit that. Entry on SGBX. at 38. And I closed this one just to kind of take some profits here. Felt like my entry was a little bit premature on that one. So Hertz still doing its thing. NAV popping up on our scanner, but NAV is a large cap, so I'm probably not going to be looking at it so much. Hertz still pulling back. I think SGBX is going to have at least one more retest of VWAP at some point in the future. And when I mean future, before 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Nice rip there on SGBX, all the way back to the 9 EMA. That was my original goal, but I sold too soon. Wow. Good fun to watch this one. Definitely some buyers on this ticker. The question is SGBX going to have kind of a higher low right now? Is this a new higher low? That's kind of what I'm thinking. Kind of making a bit of a weird pullback pattern. Right now it's pure chop, right? So I would only be buying bigger dips in this chop area. Big 5-minute candle is just kind of going in both directions. Attempt to sell off here. Buyers definitely kind of strong though on this ticker. Possible move back to the upside now. Interesting kind of possible bear flag pattern, but also just a bit of a pullback pattern. Robbie, sorry to hear, man. HTZ is a sketchy one right now for sure. SGBX selling off. Lighter volume on that sell. Small entry on SGBX. Oop, I just got stuck in the flush on SGBX, taking a bit of a loss here. 200 down, 250. Good thing I took smaller size on that one. Didn't really trust the setup, so I took smaller size on it. Fortunately, it was definitely a bit of a dump. Yeah, that was a big dump. Entered at 33, right now it's at 315. See if I can get out of this one at a little bit better price. There, I closed it out. Took a bit of a loss there on that one. Entered at 33, sold at 19. Luckily, that was my smaller position size. Unluckily, it was actually my bigger percentage loss. So got a little bit too aggressive on that. You know, we were making a bit of a bear flag and I jumped on it too soon. So that's what happens. I was down like 10% on that one for a second, almost. No, like 8, 9%. I was at pretty much a near max stop on that one. Yes. Yeah, so sloppy trading. I took a trade that was not a good 5-minute setup. And it wasn't a clear setup on the 1 minute either. So I kind of even said that ahead of time. The only thing I did right on that was acknowledge that it's not the cleanest setup. I was a little bit aggressive on that. So I used smaller size. So that's good. It did bounce all the way back already here. So, could have held that one a little bit longer, but you just don't know. And once you're kind of past your max stop, then you got to listen to your stops, or else, what's the point of having rules? HTZ looking like it's finding a little bit of support here at 210, but not really a setup yet. That's really looking too interesting for me, so I'm not trading it. SGBX, oof. Ooh, does look kind of interesting again. Just kind of waiting to see if we can find a little bit better of a setup here. It's down about 15% from the open. Not really too bad, but a little bit. Still a pretty decent amount. Yeah, final countdown. I feel you on that one, man. So for now, I'm just going to kind of wait a little bit, see if we can get a better setup on something. Technically, SGBX is still in a downwards trend, so you just got to be very careful with this one. Hertz is selling off again as well. RWLK crawling up a little bit, but only has $11 million in dollar volume, so that's a really, really low amount. Yep, Corey, I feel you on that one. Yeah, Robbie, just, put it in perspective. It's a marathon. Not one day should ever make or break you. You always want to, be thinking, how you're doing overall for the month, for the year. Are you learning something? Are you getting more consistent? Are you managing your risk? And focus on that, not so much the P&L. Thoughts on Apple? I think it's a great investment. I just don't really day trade it or swing trade it. I would probably, like I always say, I would accumulate it on dips. SGBX, I keep wanting to think about, buying this one, but fourth red candle in a row now, and I'm not totally sure. I think this $3 zone looks like it could try to really act as some support. (9:46 a.m. Eastern Standard Time). Small entry here, possibly. 19. Oh, literally, as I say that, I don't get filled. Closing that, limit order. Wow, Hertz finally broke that 2 zone, huh? Big support right around 180, 182 on Hertz. So that's going to be the big question mark there. SGBX might break past the 9 EMA right now, guys. Worth looking into. Small position on SGBX, looking for that 9 EMA breakout. Just taking some profits on this one. Small trade, only 5 cents a share on that one. That's a half a base hit, small size as well. Sometimes after a red trade, you just need to take a base hit, get back your mental game a little bit, taking it easy on this one. It's not a great setup either yet. We have bigger support right around 3. We have potential for a reversal. It's 9:48 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. There's definitely a good chance that we might at least test VWAP again. So SGBX could be a possible setup. I'm just really worried about this thing flushing. Another nice move there, back to 37. Check out the 5-minute chart, has a lot of that big sell volume. You just gotta be careful. Thinking, you know, where could be the setup on this one? This might break here. 340, 341. It's definitely getting momentum right now. Volume doesn't look to be as convincing. I wouldn't be buying this breakout personally. 346. Yeah, there it goes. Let's see if you can do it. Can we break past 350? 370 is the target. Markets are fairly green. This might be the shakeout right here. Yeah, this is, see how strong the hands are. Red candle there. $9.51. There's definitely buyers at 32. 335 is just a huge amount of sellers. $30. Instantly finding some support again though. What a ticker, man. What a ticker. 19 definitely acting as some support for 18. Looks like it's finding some support in this zone. Just gonna do a small size entry here. Small fill at 20. Could be moving up higher now. I'm gonna close out this position for now, might bite back, just kind of watching it, not fully decided on it, didn't really get the move I was waiting for. So that's why I closed back at 24. This looks strong. I think it could break past the 9 EMA. That's really what I'm waiting for. I'm a little nervous here with that flush on that kind of retest that didn't really amount to much. That's why I closed out my position. It's not a clean ticker, guys. I just want you guys to know this is not a great setup. There are some buyers backing on that one. It's not like an A+ kind of move. So if I do trade this one, I have been trading smaller size. 320 tries to act as constant support. If this one breaks 320, I'd be a little disappointed, to be honest. Sell volume is fairly light in this zone, though. Found a little bit of a bottom here, maybe. If it breaks 30, I would go long this one. Didn't go long. Had a limit order. Didn't get filled, so that canceled it. Such a flushy ticker. I almost feel like, did I get long that one? I'm not long this, am I? No fill. That was weird. I was gonna go long on the break of 30. Didn't get the fill. Kind of slipped over myself a little bit, and then I just closed it. I was like, you know, this thing is just taking so much longer here. Remember, just because I'm trading a ticker does not mean it's the right ticker to trade. There's a lot of different stuff. There's a lot of good setups. This is just one small cap in the whole entire market. So don't think anyone has to be trading anything. Possible SGBX break again here. I'm going to go long small position size for this possible break of the VWAP. This is a little bit choppy. Stopping out at 21. Volume just came in. All right, just stopped out again. Giving back a little bit of profits here. It's a little bit tough. It's not a clean setup. I thought we were going to get a big rip above the 9 EMA. Might happen. Who knows? Now it's trying again. Sell volume has been fading. $23, $22. Ooh, was that it? I actually hope it flushes, honestly. This is freaking with my head a little bit. 9:58 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Checking Hertz, see what's up to. Still a lot of selling volume. Hertz, possible reversal. Sell volume has faded on SGBX quite a lot though. But I don't know. I'm losing my enthusiasm for this ticker a little bit here. I just had, a few scratches in a row. Small entry there, half size. Well. And I stopped out again on this one. Stopped out at 3.2. Yeah, so the only thing I did right on SGBX, this could easily pop to the upside. The only thing I did right on this ticker is just use small position size and have my stops on point. So no matter what, I wasn't going to give back too much profits. If there was a move to the upside, I feel like I would have had so much FOMO that I'm happy that even if I gave back 100, 150 bucks, yeah, I don't know. Just not the nicest ticker here. I really was having higher hopes. I thought we were going to hit that, test of VWAP, but we just weren't getting it. So it's a little bit annoying here. Yeah, Tyler, I got on Lederhosen, 100%. Fresh from Bavaria. Hopefully you guys are not, getting stuck in this ticker. I know it's not a nice one. I just wanted to let you guys know. I was trying to repeat that many times. Always have your own strategy, guys. I thought this one was going to be a little bit more aggressive to the upside, but it wasn't. So we have more support around 2.8. Not a lot of small caps today that I would really be even acknowledging. That's why I'm kind of focused on SGBX. Yeah, so SGBX is officially on the backside of the move. So if you guys are trading dips on this, I would personally be trading them very quickly. I'd be looking for those quick base hits, those retests back to the 9 EMA. Oh, so really the hot trading today, again, seemed like Hertz pre-market. And in pre-market in general is really where a lot of the action has been, huh? Time for KXIN. Let's check it out. I see it crawling up here. 87%. Oh man, yeah. No, I don't know. This isn't really a ticker I'm super stoked about. I'm not great at trading these kind of halts that are just super explosive with kind of low volume, only 3.6. So I would say, you know, I'm always looking for something above 10 million in dollar volume. Yeah, honestly, David, in the last few, I mean, yesterday I was red pre-market. I started the day down $70 and we ended the day up like 450 or something like that. So yesterday I gave back money pre-market. But we have been seeing pre-market having nicer setups, just cleaner moves, nice first or second leg to the upside with good pullbacks. I mean, SGBX, ever since that opened, this was just horrifying. I mean, this is an ugly, ugly ticker. And that was pure chop I was trading. I usually never trade chop like that. I was really trying to, you know, give a little bit more today, just in terms of, because this is our only lead gapper here. So I was like, okay, well, HTZ, but this thing's only selling off. So I was kind of thinking, okay, SGBX might have some sort of reversal, but we just never saw it. TD Ameritrade only supports pre-market starting at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Webull, I think, is all pre-market, which starts at 4 or 4:30. Yeah, Corey, 100%. Never feel pressured. That's exactly right. Fidelity is pre-market at 7 a.m. I think a lot of the larger kind of like enterprise and legacy brokers start at 7. With as much as trading I do pre-market and lack of trades aftermarket open lately, it might maybe something to consider streaming earlier. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. I'm just, pre-market is extremely inconsistent, right? With the market open, we all can we know we're going to be ready to go, and then streaming earlier for pre-market is just, I think I'm always doing other things, and my current laptop wouldn't be able to handle streaming and, let's say, video editing, right? It just wouldn't work. That's why sometimes I'm really quiet in the chat room, because I'm working on something else. Maybe in the future when I have a faster laptop, I'll be able to do that, but at the moment it would really require a lot of really being fixated to one spot, and so that's the only reason I haven't been doing it. Robinhood starts pre-market at 9. Man, that's basically not even pre-market anymore. Honestly, guys, I might be done trading right now. I don't see another setup that I'm looking for. SGBX, I don't know. Could be a good little pop. There's might be tons of little opportunities to get like 1-2% little scalps here and there. But you know, you're always risking that potential flush. So you just got to be a little bit, I don't know, careful. And SGBX now is, I don't know, when it cracked that 3 kind of zone, I was a little bit like, oh, this doesn't look good. I was really thinking that this thing could make that nice move back to the upside, but it just did not have it in it. So yeah, if we wrapped up trading right now, we'd be up about $300 day trading. And actually, I was up 200 pretty much pre-market already with SGBX. So yeah, that was a lot of scratches I did. That was like scratch central. In one trade on SGBX, we gave it back like $170. So that was like the worst part, I think. If I didn't have that one trade, but hey, that's always how it is, right? I mean, you have some red ones and you have some green ones, and you try to make your red ones less. And then DM, staff wants to move. Oi, oi, oi. Yeah, it's trying. I don't trust staff. It's got too much resistance, too many backholders, and I don't even really like the overall catalyst from yesterday anyway. And then DM, yeah, this one's good. Good call out, guys. Nice break above VWAP. Good pullback here. Its rate of change isn't like massive, but it's okay. Curling here a little bit. Good constant pullbacks. Good action here. Good call out on that one. Noch ein Bier bitte. Yeah, fair enough, David. I'm going to give it another at least 22 minutes here before we start cracking beer bottles everywhere. It turns into a rowdy little show. Has anyone posted any trading pics of their place yet? Of their beer or their trading setup or whatever? Trading setups is definitely accepted. Remember, if you're the only one posting anything, then you have a really high chance of winning a shirt. I haven't really checked yet, though, so I have no idea what you guys are up to. SGBX just about totally lost all volume. Oh, and SGBX just sold off again. What a nasty little naster. Is that even a word? Naster? That's a nasty little fly. Do. Nice, and then DM still popping higher. Corey, too hungover to crack a beer? Just do a cream soda. We won't judge you. Well, there might be some judging. I don't know. KXIN all the way up 160 now. Absolutely insane. Who's long this one? She's 4 million shares outstanding. Halted again. Oh, Corey, that's a good one. I hope she's not sneaking around this chat room, or else you're going to be in trouble. Hertz is really just chili vanilla in this area, huh? NMDM is just good fun to watch. Last night I ordered 2 more buckets at that bar. I like the commitment. I don't know. I'm not super stoked about jumping on another trade for some reason. I was really hoping a little bit more out of our current lead gappers. NNDM is looking pretty good. Israel Computer, Nano Dimensions, Israel Computer Company, and they're called Nano Dimensions, and NDM. They had a recent offering on the 5th. Ugh. So they've really been running here since the 29th of September. Looks like they had Yaron Eiten invest in the company. That started a little bit of momentum. And then Dr. Joseph Kaplan. Eventually had something going on as well. That was on the September 21st, seasoned technology leader Kaplan to become Nano Dimension's CTO, Chief Technical Officer, Materials VP of R&D and Product Development. Okay, so it's pretty much been running ever since that catalyst. So if you're following that guy and you acknowledge that he's a quality person to follow, he's invested in good stuff, then that probably would have made you long NNDM in my eyes. Broke through some huge resistance here at around $5. Might run all the way till about 640 or so. That's really where we had the big drop-off zone, 650 even. 674 maybe. Yeah, it's definitely a solid runner here for sure. Can't really discount that. Bit bigger of a company. I mean, the market cap is 300, right? But that's after the open, so that makes a little bit more sense. But still, it's only like, yeah, it went up like 60 maybe. 28 million float. Yeah, it's not a boring ticker at this point for sure, especially comparatively. First bigger dip now in a while. NMDM. Now let's see what happens. SGBX is trying really, really hard to make a little bit of a move here. 2.9 was huge, huge, huge support. So this is definitely an interesting zone for a little bit of a pop on this one. It does have some really constant nice moves to the upside. The volume has faded quite drastically on this ticker though. Oh yeah, KXIN now over 200%. SGBX had that pre-market high of 465. Right now it had that low around 380 or so. That's an almost 40% dip from pre-market highs. Not the biggest dip, but definitely a place where you lose a little bit of confidence in the ticker overall. Possible break here, past the 9 EMA on SGBX, also watching NNDM. Aaron. That is just not a ticker I would mess with, a KXIN. Yeah, Corey, I totally agree. It's a total gamble. Harley. That sounds like some dangerous instructions. Well, this was a really slow open. The first maybe 15 minutes were kind of intense, and then just because we were fixated on SGBX for no reason, it was kind of intense. But like, you know, in hindsight, it's like everything didn't do anything in a way. Hertz just pulled back like we were kind of expecting, but then it really flatlined too. I wasn't expecting it to flatline like this. SGBX just kind of sold off. Not really looking too interesting. SGBX could be a really interesting little dip buy here though. Thinking SGBX could have been a good dip buy, but it just didn't pull back as much as I wanted it to. I do like the overall range for this one. Hertz is selling now. NMDM, wow, big sell off there on NMDM. The moves are absolutely tiny on SGBX. That's my least favorite part about it. WRLK, that was one of the lead gappers. Let's check it out. Yeah, definitely around 1.3. Looks like it found a little bit of support. Wow, this thing really sold off all day, huh? Yeah, 1.3 is actually kind of a nice little top here. Yeah, KXI was insane. Now it looks like it's pulling back. Yeah, I don't really see anything else I want to trade. SGBX I had a limit order at 69. We went down to like 70 or 71, and then I wanted to average down below 69. We just had a 5% bounce on SGBX, and I'm not really trying to chase it in this area. To me, I thought we had really big support here. You can see on the daily, we had that 180 day simple moving average. We had some big support we just cracked. And the volume was kind of fading and wasn't super strong. So I thought there was a good chance that we were going to see SGBX you make a move higher. That was kind of my overall thesis. And now I would like to see at one point a retrace back to the 5-minute 9 EMA, which I think we could see here. So could be a good setup. I think there's a good chance that this could see even like $3 again. That would be a 10% move total from that low. But it looks like now I'd be chasing a little bit more. I'm never the biggest fan of chasing a stock that's already sold off so much. So it has that potential, but at the same time, I don't know. Matt says no more trades, grab the keg. I think Matt is right. So open the 4-hour chart and then just quickly look at some of these limit orders we have on RKT, DKNG. Everything's still pulling back, still looking for those conservative limit orders. XPAV would have loved to get it on long. XPAV would wait for another entry on this one at one point. HYLN looking for that secondary entry. We sold at 30 on that retest. You guys know a lot about these trades already. RXT, LMND, still waiting for a retest on LMND. Looks like it could be selling off a little bit more. KCAC, aren't I long KCAC? Yeah, I am long. I was actually just confused for a second there. WWR, we had that conservative limit order on WWR. Express, even have a limit order still on Express. I do think this thing could see a big reversal at one point. I had a way too conservative limit order ever since we took profits on this one. And Jets. Yeah, looking for a bigger dip on that one. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. It looks like we're going to be ending the day here. We did quite a few trades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Where's that? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I don't know if I counted right. I don't know, somewhere between 14 and 16 trades. Yeah, it looks like we're ending the day about $300 in the plus. So that's not too bad. It's a nice green day for sure. I'm pretty stoked about it. I'm definitely happy it's not a red day today. I feel like it just wouldn't be the same, although red days are totally normal. Actually, sometimes I feel better on a red day than I do on a green day. It's very weird. And it's because sometimes I have a small red day and I'm like, you know what? I actually managed my risk so well today that I'm super stoked about it. And then sometimes on a green day, I'm like, man, I left so much money on the table today. I was really sloppy today. So it's not really about being red or green. It's just about like, are you happy with the way you traded? And if you're not, then, you know, maybe make a rule, maybe decide like, okay, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not going to trade, I don't know, breakouts anymore. I'm not going to trade XYZ anymore. Because rules are there for a reason, right? Yeah, we got tons of rules. And if you guys want to learn more about our rules, check out that foundation video series. It's in the first link in the video description below. We got all the fun stuff about that. Also, guys, don't forget, I want to see some pictures here. So don't forget to post your pictures of you and your beer and your trading setup or outfit or whatever you guys want to be posting it. And then I will be checking the what's it called, the social medias to see what kind of hashtags are coming in here. Remember, guys, if you do post, you have to be using the hashtag October, hashtag trade Oktoberfest, just like this. And if you guys, for safety precaution, remember just to copy it from here. It's always the safest, right? Did I even spell it right? Yeah, it looks like I spelled it right. What's my limit order on HYLN? Tan's wondering. That's a good question. Probably close to where we had our original one, HYLN. Actually, I even moved it down a little bit more. Right now it's at 27. I actually might increase it. My limit order right now is at 25.93. I'm not sure if we're going to go down that low because this low, yeah, I don't know. This thing's selling off quite a bit, and the sell volume here on this one is very, very light. So I probably would move this one up. Plus, this is just my first entry. So yeah, we're having an initial big bounce here. This is a lot of selling volume though. I didn't see anything new came up though. Yeah, competition increasing in the EV space, but that's obvious. Shares up on VC stake, Flying J stake disclosure. Oh, Flying J, that's actually a gasoline station. No, Flying J. I used to fill my car up at a Flying J. Yeah, interesting. We're looking into a little bit more. I'm going to leave my limit order here for now and then kind of go from there. There we go, so you guys don't forget. All right, guys, I'm going to grab a beer. I'll be right back. All right, Harley, take care, man. All right, all right, all right. Hopefully everyone is still here because I know that was I had to get a few things together, so it is what it is. So you know what we should do? We should probably just switch the screen a little bit here for at least a moment. Let's see, I gotta crank these bad boys up. There's not even enough space really here. All right, how do I make this? Well, I don't know if you guys can properly see that, but I hope so. Oof, this is just getting all over the place here. Really it takes a little bit of playing around though. All right, don't mind my not having any idea what I'm doing. Happens sometimes. All right, there we go. Now I'm just gonna turn the light on a little bit. Oh man, I forgot a freaking bottle opener. I'm so silly sometimes. All right, so let's see what's going on. Open that with your, open that with your teeth. I'm not that good. I could open it with quite a few amount of things. You guys know these cookies, speculatius or something? Ooh. So we got pretzels in the oven. Good place to be. We got a beer mug. Change the title, getting wasted while day trading. That's pretty much the situation here to some extent. That's actually a really good idea. Just, well, it's a very debatable idea. Let's just leave it at that. Studio. I could definitely update it. So, for you guys who don't know, if you guys are dropping in new here, guys, you got to post a picture with your trading outfit or just your trading station, maybe whatever, just like a cream soda or whatnot. And winner, whoever has the funniest picture or whatnot, I don't know. Well, my girlfriend and I are going to be the judges. We'll let you guys know. Someone's going to win a free sweater, so get your gear going here. Just remember to use that hashtag, guys, trade Oktoberfest. And 1 second here, I just need to get my videos in check. All right, so I was going to change the headline, but it's my computer takes so long to go to different pages, it's ridiculous. So I have this Maßkrug 1 liter beer mug from Hessen. It's in Germany. It's a region in West Germany. Frankfurt is in Hessen, so it's like a state in Germany, and this is near where I was actually born, near where I was born, and Schmucka is the local brewery there. So that's why I have this mug. Let me copy this here, put it in the title. Okay, so if you update the YouTube video, not yet, in like probably a minute, I'm gonna have the hashtag there so you guys don't forget it. Oh my lord, I just keep clicking on so many different things. All right, I just clicked save on the title. I think there's something stuck in my tooth. Ow. All right, so I changed the title a little bit. I added the hashtag trade Oktoberfest, 10:30 a.m. beers, Prost. Okay, so now for the good stuff. Whew, I've been waiting for this literally since Monday or whenever I came up with the idea. So I'm gonna go ahead and crack one of these bad boys. Löwenbräu from Munich. So I think it's pretty fitting, as Oktoberfest, I believe, originated in Bavaria, but I don't know. I couldn't really say 100%. So, whew, just smells so good. Did you guys know, fun fact, when I was in high school, I was actually brewing my own beer. And at one point, I had a few kegs coming out, and I had a kegerator in the fridge, or in the kitchen, so we had a good supply. We always had a seasonal, and we had a usually a Pilsner on tap almost at all times. Two favorites were my oatmeal stout. I think it was like a chocolate oatmeal stout, and Maibach. Maibach was always one of my favorite. I made a pumpkin ale, which was good, but I don't know if it was my favorite, but it was good. I definitely would want to do that again. What? That whole half liter only filled it up this much, which is kind of confusing because, oh, I guess the line stops there, so fair enough. So for this second beer, I'll have to get a little creative how to open it. So I have this laundry thing for non-calcy water. I think if you use water bottles and you just flip them upside down, the leverage is really good on them. So really nice. Oh, Morales is also a home brewer. Welcome to the community. Coconut coffee stout. Nice. That sounds really slamming. Oh, wait. Actually, before I do this. Oh, thanks for the 10 bucks. DMC. Happy to have you join the channel, man. You're still fairly new, but it's been a good time since you joined. 1 second. I was actually just going to... Be right back. All right, I'm back. Appreciate the 10 bucks, man. Really, really appreciate that support. Grab the tequila. that would escalate really quickly. So I'm not sure if we're ready for that just yet. I haven't even cracked the beer yet. Oh yeah, and I haven't been checking the social, but guys, remember, you got to post the pictures. Well, you don't have to do anything, but if you do, then I don't have to cry later today because no one posted anything. So that's always a nice thing as well. How do I even search for hashtags? Okay, let me finish pouring this because this is getting kind of ridiculous how slow I am. So usually, if it's like a wheat beer, you would roll the beer bottle, right? To get that extra little head at the top. Ooh, that smells real nice. To make sure you get all the Hefe out. But since this is a Hell, H-E-L-L, pretty much a German type of light beer, although it's still 5.2%, but that's just what it's called, Hell, because the way it's roasted, I believe. Like a Maibach is a lot heavier. It has a lot more barley, and it's more roasted, so it has a deeper color. This one has a lighter color, right? All right, so Prost, guys. Cheers, and to a good rest of 2020. Many more profits to come. And our children having rich parents. How about that? Whew, that's nice. I think I was just looking at the wrong camera this whole time. Ah, that's nice. Nice. Finally, we are celebrating Oktoberfest after all. Prosty Prost, everyone. Cheers. Cheers, cheers, cheers. All right, now I'm going back to figure out how we could check this out. October. Do I have to finish this whole beer? Maybe I will. I don't know, it's a lot. Joyce, in the future for sure. TRAD. Nice, Matt. Corona and lime, that always hits the spot. 2021 sounds better. Well, we gotta get there first, so we gotta enjoy 2020 while it lasts, right? Oh yeah, if you're not 21, you're not allowed to drink, at least in the States, right? So then you have to grab yourself a club soda or something like that. No, what was the big thing for kids? Cream soda, I think it was, right? It wasn't cream soda. Well, I feel like we should still be watching the charts occasionally. I'm looking at SGBX. It had a beautiful break back above 269. 11% move. But that was literally at 10:30. It kind of started reversing there. Oh, you know what? I can put the chart up here a little bit. Look at that. That's actually kind of funny looking. How does that look? Maybe I can get out of the way a little bit more. Move this down. Oh yeah, look at that. Well, it's kind of hard to see, but HYLN had another dip here. All the way down to 26.50. This would have actually been the same entry as before. I hope my computer doesn't turn off. This is going to be a lot of... Let me actually move this computer here a little bit. Now I can't even read this because it's too far away. I gotta move this much closer. The chat room screen. All right, so let's see what is going on in the chat room. Gotta keep up with the times. Nice, Recon. Up 300 on the swing trade. That's what I like to hear. Oh, Matt, you mean 4 Loco. God, oh, I hope you're kidding on that. One beer down. I think we're pretty much one beer down at this point. Calm down says, I thought you were leaving to get a beer. No way! We're gonna... The whole point was to drink with you guys. Don't make me look like an alcoholic and drink by myself. Actually, you know what? I'm pretty used to that, so... I'll just suck it up later. Ford Loco, that's a mess. That is a mess. Did anyone get Hertz? I actually traded it once. I got in for exactly where I got out. I'm actually really tempted here to trade HYLN. I have a limit order for HYLN. I'm going to keep an eye on this one. I really, really do think that if we drop 36, I'm going to put a 5K position size in this one. I don't know if that's irrational thinking, but it's a position that I've been looking at for quite some time, so I don't really think so. I never really thought about that part, David. Yeah, so my local time, if you look up here, it says 10:50, but that's not true because I'm using the Eastern Standard Time. Oh, wait, actually, hold on. Let me switch the screen so you guys see what I'm looking at. So if I, blah, 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 blah. Okay, here, look at the top left of my screen. So here it says 10:50, but if you click on this, it shows Eastern Standard Time. So if I use localized time, which means, because I'm in Berlin right now, it will show 16:50, so it's 4:50 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which on a Friday is like, you're pretty much overdue for a beer at that point, if you ask me. I don't know. So yeah, that's my reasoning. HYLN full margin requirements. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure what that means. Just doing some Googling. Okay. So I had a small theory this is what it meant, but I wasn't totally sure. So basically, a margin requirement is a percentage of marginable securities that an investor must pay for with his or own cash, right? So like, you can have margin 1 to 10, like, so you only put up like, let's say $100, but you get $1,000 of security, right? So full margin means you need to, if you want to buy 1,000, you need to put up 1,000 of your own dollar. Totally makes sense. I think I don't know what kind of percentages I'm getting with my margin account because I don't use margin. But yeah. Good call out, because that's always important. That means they think it's a high risk trade, which it is, or an investment, which it definitely is. I'm 6 hours forward from Eastern Standard Time. I had to think about that for a second. Guys, can we just think about how far we have come since November? We've almost been doing this for a full year. And in November, we were using like $500 position sizes. And I mean, today I've been using, I used a $6,000, almost a $7,000 position size. We were trading in a cash account, moved to a margin account. Oh man, it's been a heck of a year. I hope you guys have been learning as much as I have. David says it's Friday in Florida, drinking starts at breakfast. Amen. All right, you guys are just getting a little crazy. Michael says Alex just looked at me. I'm looking at all of you guys. Wait, am I using the right camera again? Wait, where's this camera coming from? Ah, it's this one. I got two cameras here and I always forget which one I'm looking at. Calm Down says holding them Hertz bags. They literally hurts. They freaking hurt. That was a bad joke. I got them Hertz bags and they hurt. There's a lot of judging going on here. I had a light lunch, all right? And that was the thing. This beer sure is tasty. Wait, Aaron, are you the one who always throws out the puns? I feel like there's always somebody in this community that throws out the puns. Guys, I was just checking the social medias. I don't see any hashtags here. Are you really going to let me down that much? Am I going to Am I gonna feel like the biggest loner in the world? Is that what's going on right now? I think so. Jacob just logged on. You gotta see the whole thing. We're not messing around. Oh, wait, hold on. Can I even get up higher? So I'm gonna get on this chair. There's a chair here. Check out these. Oh God, it's turning around, turning around. Whoa, I was not ready for that. I'm gonna get off this seat. That was danger zone. Hashtag loner, yeah, a little bit right now. Well, that's what beer's for. Calm down says I do puns. That was full danger mode. I almost freaking died. Kind of reminded me when I was in Africa walking with the lions. That I almost got a heart attack that day. Alex can't hold his liquor. We haven't even got to the liquor part, Paradox. Yeah, Wild Boys, that's a good question. I wonder where she's hiding. Should I get her to say hi? She probably won't. I don't know if she'll do it. I honestly don't know if I'm going to be able to make the recap video today. It's going to be pretty messy. Is anyone extremely tempted to buy HYLN right now? Because I have some huge temptations coming through. I feel them in my toes. This light is too bright. I gotta turn it down. There we go. That's a little better. Now you don't see all my wrinkles. Ah, yeah. Shower beers are the best, huh? Well, boys, I think that's some sort of kinky fantasy, but she probably would do it. Put my whole account into HYLN. That would show how much we learned this year, which would be negative. I'm surprised you didn't go long before then. I would have been so tempted to go long before then. So my girlfriend, she was going to wear a dindle today, but she didn't have it today on her, so it was really unfortunate. Otherwise, I would have her dancing around here. Put your whole account into Tesla puts. Oi, 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 oi. That is just a recipe for disaster. All right, we got a little bit more beer left. Actually, we pretty much have a whole entire half liter of beer left. So, what I mean a little bit, I mean a lot of bits of little. What do you mean? You got all week to prepare. Oh, that was funny. All right. So some butter on this. So I just got myself a pretzel. It's actually kind of a sad looking pretzel, I'm not gonna lie, but so yesterday I was at a bakery. There was these really nice looking pretzels and I was like, I should pick up 2 of these for tomorrow. But then I was like, I should just get a fresh pretzel instead. So today I bought like, you could bake them yourself pretzels. And I'm not totally sure if I feel like I made the right decision, let's say, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel about these, but we got butter here, so I'm pretty happy. That pretzel is kind of ugly. Yeah, it kind of is. It's not really good either. Hold on 1 second, I gotta send a complaint to the kitchen. Honestly, this pretzel's not very good. It's eatable. Edible. Wenn wir Deutsch sprechen, kann keiner verstehen. Mike? It's really not good. I know. It's super hard. Yeah, I had it too long and forgot about it. Yeah. You can blame it on me. I'm eating it until that's a good idea. Alright, so guys, the pretzel was an absolute fail. I'm sorry to disappoint on the pretzel. At least we learned for Oktoberfest 2.0, buy the pretzels from a third party. Franzi, Matt hat gesagt, du hast eine Arbeit. One AP Pro, she doesn't want to come on. She's really shy. Well, she's actually not that shy. I don't know why she doesn't want to come on. Complain to the kitchen. JC, I just read your comment, Alex, every morning. I don't even want to finish that, but there's definitely some truth to that, let's just say. Oh man, I think I'm gonna break a tooth if I keep eating this pretzel. Yeah, so it is crunchy. Wild Boy says I should do a trade, but I know deep in my heart the only trade I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go long HYLN. Overcooked is definitely one way to put it. Watch this. All right, David. We won't get too verrückt. Oh, looks like somebody just put a little comment on there. Franzi, ich hab das gesehen. One AP Pro says I look just like Heiko. Heiko and I have a lot in common. On the phone, apparently everyone can't distinguish us. I think my whole family is still sleeping. I told them to say hi on the stream today, and I haven't got any responses. Because maybe they just don't like me. Sprechen die Douche. I will say one thing. What I really like about this pretzel is the butter. We buy this butter called Weinstefan. Wait, nee, this is total falsch. Ein Moment. Hey, Franzi, what's the butter called that we have? Weinstefan. What ad? Then I'll get probably delisted from YouTube. I did it once with the Rammstein. Yeah, so the cheese, I mean the butter is called Weinstefan. It's absolutely delicious. They also have a beer brand. It's so good. And so this butter, whew, like I've never been big into like eating a butter bread, but then I met this butter and like butter bread is now one of my favorite things to eat. Later, David. Happy to have you here, man. Hope to see you Monday. Shit. Matt just called me out for not drinking my beer. That's actually true. I totally forgot. In my defense, I'm not just looking at the charts. I'm looking at the chat room. I'm trying to eat my pretzel with my Weinstefan butter. I'm checking the Instagram and Twitter for whoever posts the first picture, which nobody has. I'm kind of disappointed in you guys. And then I'm making sure that my stream is not going down, which I do every now and then with my screen over here. I don't even know where my mouse is anymore. Oh my God, my mouse just died. It's out of battery. That might have been the first spill of the day. All right, 1 second, my mouse is dead. But we got a solution. I always have a, it's not dead. Just hit me in the face with a laser beam. Maybe it was sleeping. All right, we're back in action. Am I German or Austrian? I'm actually German. My family's all around the world. Like, we're probably the most spread out family you can get. I won't say where, but you guys know where my brother is. He's in Florida. Tan says, what if we like to trade butt naked? I do most of my activities naked. I'm going to a sauna tomorrow, and it's a nude sauna. I'm going to be naked all day tomorrow. So I love being naked. One AP Pro, come on. Where is the what's the word for it? Where's the trust? No wait, where's the This would have been a good time to put the chat on the screen somehow, but that's a little bit above my IQ level. This, you know what I just thought about? If you've never been to this channel before, and you like, sometimes I forget I'm on YouTube. Sometimes I think I'm just trading with my friends. And then I'm like, oh wait, we're actually on YouTube. If you've never been on this channel before, and this is what you see for the first time, like, we have technically a trading screen all the way. Wait, where am I? Wow, this is really confusing. We have a trading screen all the way here, right? But that's all live day trading. So you're probably like, what is this? This is total nonsense. Which it's not. Ja, wir sprechen Deutsch auch, aber auf diese Sendung sprechen wir halt nicht so viel Deutsch, weil dann würden wir bestimmt ein paar Kunden verlieren. almost done with a liter of beer now. We got a little bit left, and we have, if anyone's just tuning in now, we got some Löwenbrau that we slaved. We got 2 of these, right? This is a 0.5. It's really just amateur hour here. The real drinking happens when we go offline, because I still have to make a recap video, so I can't be too, you know. Michael's on my case. Finish that beer. Hold on, I'm doing too much right now. I got to read the chat for a second. Green trade, take a shot. Jesus Christ, Tyler, that is danger zone. I don't know if I'm part of that. Every green trade, take a shot. I wouldn't even want to make a green trade. I'd be like, you know what? I'm gonna take that loss, because that's just not something I want to do. Pour some more beer, Matt says. Maybe, that's actually a good idea. I was actually thinking about it as well. The real jerking happens when we go offline. I used to sell that beer. Worked at Sun InBev before. Sun InBev. You mean AB InBev? So I've never had a real job my whole life. When I was a kid, I worked at like an auction under the table. I would like hold up furniture and pictures and all this weird stuff. And then when I went to high school, so like sometime in high school and to college, I started a business with my brother. We started doing a bunch of online projects, building websites for people. That's how I made my first money. And then eventually I just became, trading was my life. So I just traded full time. And then I took like 3 years off of trading to work with Heiko on Enslow and pretty much travel a lot of the world. We went to a lot of countries, and then I'm back at trading. So I can't wait to take trading, which was my first and major passion, to the next level. That's really what it's all about here. You said drinking, but it sounded like jerkin. Well, they're pretty similar if you think about it. Oh yeah, I just forgot what I was talking about. So yeah, my first interview ever would have been AB InBev. I didn't get the job, and this was like back in high school. I was looking for an internship, and then I was like, what? I didn't get the job? And that's when I was like, I'm just gonna make my own beer. So I started brewing my own beer, and then I started, working on websites and making websites for clients locally. So that's because of AB InBev, I'm pretty much here with you guys in a nutshell. Michael B says, I made most of my money hanging out cards at the titty bar. We all got to do what we got to do, right? That actually doesn't sound too bad. Yeah, Josh, there's actually a really, really good PDF on that. It's called, I keep reaching for my mouse, and it's not there, and it's bothering the heck out of me. Now I forgot to put my audio on. Okay. Now everything's back to normal. Woo. All right, so I'm gonna finish up my pretzel. I'm gonna finish up my beer, and then we're gonna be pretty much wrapping up here. Those pretzels are ridiculous. I don't know if we're live or not. I have no idea. Okay, hold on 1 second. My screen, which I usually use for the community, to my other laptop, pretty much, which is the. Well, I can't really speak right now. My brain is at max RAM. Oy, oy, oy. I can pretty much turn that off. How do I see the stream chat? All right, 1 second, guys. 1 second. I will literally be back in a second. Sorry, this is probably the most confusing little glitch we had in a long time. That's just what happens. That's what happens when you go live. Your glass is bigger than you. This is a big glass. Okay, I'm seeing the chat now. I'm on YouTube like everyone else actually at this point in time. In terms of I can't access my backend on my second computer, which is a little bit annoying. But hey, it is what it is. So at least I'm seeing what you guys are seeing. It's nice to be back with the community, guys. Thanks for sticking around. Josh says I died right before I told him where the PDF was. That's so true. Squash that beer. Yeah, I really got to finish this beer. It says sandbagging now at this point, huh? Is the internet still up? Oh my god, this is a bit of a problem now with the whole internet issue. Okay, calm down. Just said, man, Germany sounds amazing. They all just get together and drink and get along. Well, to some extent, not always. Can I look at KXIN? I have no idea what this ticker is doing. KXIN. To me, yeah, it's back at 100. I mean, I said this in the beginning. I was not going to trade a ticker like this. Yeah, big old drop there. Nice bounce though, 30%. I'd be careful, guys. It's near these big massive resistance zones. So be really careful with a ticker like this, especially near VWAP here. It's just not a place you want to be messing around. Wow, that really took me out of my flow entirely. That was really upsetting. I'm gonna have to drink extra beer now just to kind of get over it. All right, hey, no more pretzel. The butter is delicious. The pretzel, not so much. Good news, we're back at 96 people watching. That's pretty cool. What I wanted to say before everything bad happened. No, candlestick. If you type in candlestick Bible, right? Honestly, I don't know what it is with this channel, but I'm always being put in the hardest positions to pronounce names that I absolutely cannot pronounce. By this guy, Manihisa Homa. I'm just going to leave it at that. It's a really good book. You can find it all over the place. With this guy, I found PDF downloads all over the place. Just do some Googling, you'll find it. I probably read this book about 3 times, maybe 4 times. I don't know. I'm definitely going to read it again soon. It's just a good refresher. The more you see chart patterns, the more you see the same stuff over and over and over again, you start realizing you're like, oh my God, this is a good setup. And if you're not super comfortable with the setup, you use smaller position size and you practice. And you start using larger position size, the more comfortable you get. It's really just all about repetition. That's really, it's that simple. So yeah, definitely worth checking out. Just type in the Candlestick Bible and you'll find it. AMC is moving. Oh God, don't tell me that. Oh, I don't even think I could look it up. Oh, this is gonna be so painful. Oh, this was my biggest loss of the year. AMC is at 320. Okay, well, I sold it like 313. Okay, when you guys said it was moving, I thought you guys meant like it was really moving. I mean, yeah, 20%. I could have dip bought that one. Yeah, Beer Fest was the best movie. That was my favorite movie for so long. That was forever. I can't wait to get rid of this second laptop. Oh, Matt, I saw your message. If I use a platform like Shopify to make websites or just code my own, if I'm using something for a client, it really depends. Like whatever they want. But mostly my websites are custom. I prefer that. But you know, I really like WordPress as well. I'm not super crazy about Shopify. I feel like Shopify is very restricting. You start paying a bunch of monthly fees, while WordPress is what I would recommend to like 99% of people, and then a custom website if you're really, you know, looking for something specific. Carmela, I haven't worked a real job in over 10 years. Nice, congrats. That's awesome. Unless you like a real job. I mean, there's like, everyone's a little different, right? I think DMC, the investigator for 11 years at FDA, is a huge forte to be able to go into the day trading world, because you just understand the regulations so much better than so many people. Oh, I just figured out in YouTube you could pop out a chat. That's actually really convenient. Oh, wow. Okay, now everyone's back. This feels so weird. It's like we're kind of back where we started. Oh, praise the Lord, baby Jesus. Everything is whole again. In November, I'm going to have my new laptop and everything's going to change. I feel like this issue is like half because my laptop is ridiculous. Probably caught on fire. It got really loud for a little bit right before the crash. Yeah, JC, primarily Python. All right, guys, I gotta finish this up here. Let's give it another bit of time. I'm gonna wrap this delicious looking beer up, and then I do have to wrap up at one point. It's good fun here though, trading with everyone. It's just been absolutely ridiculous. I really enjoy this. What was that noise? Did we just got some sort of notification? Wow, AMC here at 327. You know, I was so tempted to buy AMC under $3. So tempted. You guys have no idea. I didn't do it because I just took a big loss on it, and I feel like that was probably the big reason. But you know, I felt like the news was totally foamy. Like the fact that they had kind of fake news in terms of like who was it? Was it Bloomberg or somebody, Barron's, I forgot, something with a B, came out that they were filing for bankruptcy. Then the CEO said that's not even true. We're not filing for a bankruptcy. And ever since, but in that time, the stock already tanked like 30%, right? So it's like, this has got to bounce. And that's why I didn't sell everything right away. And I got into the bounce, but I should have bought back and you know, made 2 trades out of it. Yeah, was that Bloomberg? I feel like somebody should, I don't know, that's a pretty messy mix-up. I'm surprised they got away with something like that. Club bread. Yeah. You guys are kind of convincing me to rewatch that movie. It was so good. Day today was good. We're up $300 with our day trading, and it was a good day. I mean, we didn't have good opportunities, and we still made some good money. Pre-market was the time to trade. Carmela said, "I cut my hair while you were gone." Did you really? How did that happen? Sounds dangerous. No more glitching. Yeah, apparently glitching is a little dangerous here. COVID lock? No, not really, but we are, I mean, there's a lot of general rules right now, right? SGBD, nice, calm down. Wait, that's not you, Wild Boy. Sorry about that mix-up. Oops, I just typed in B instead of D. Oh my god, I hope I can make a proper recap video at this point in time. This is gonna be a little ridiculous here. I'm surprised you're scalping SGBX, because this one is, it's so monotone, this ticker. I wouldn't even be looking at it anymore myself. But hey, if you're able to squeeze some money out of it, congrats, man. Calm down says still have time to go all in on Hertz and close your eyes. Let baby Jesus take the wheel. I'm not sure about that though. And DM cost you some money, and then DM was a really clean one, and then once it was over for sure, huh? All right, guys, let's go ahead and wrap it up here. It's 11:30. It's a little bit past my typical trading time, so it was nice here trading with everyone today. I do have to wrap up. Don't forget to post your pictures. Someone is going to be winning a free Trade Journal sweater, so definitely get on that boat. What was my biggest moneymaker this year? I'm not sure. I would have to look that up. Probably space. Percentage-wise, definitely space. That was a huge winner. That was like an 80% winner or something, maybe even over 100. We had something over 100. I think it was space. Oh yeah, the beer's not finished. Oh yeah, I gotta finish the beer. That's true. I gotta finish the beer, but then I gotta really wrap up because life. There's things waiting. Whew. That was really nice. We should do this more often, guys. We should definitely have a another little beer drinking session. Any other trading books worth reading? Sweet Thai. I'm actually going to, I was going to do this 2 days ago, and I definitely need to do it because we get this question all the time about trading books. So in the Discord, which is right below this video, there's a link called tradejournal.co/connect. Ooh, I had a burp. And if you scroll down a little bit, there's a community section. And if you go to the community section, then you will see the link to the Discord. Wow, I really had to get that burp out. I couldn't speak just now. So yeah, go here, scroll down just a tad bit, and then boom, there's the Discord group. We were just talking about this recently, I think in the 25K challenge category, but I'll make a whole entire list of the top books that I've read and I've heard other people read. So we'll do that soon. So definitely do it. Trade Journal. Yeah. So if you post your trading station, whatever you did today, anything funny, honestly, you could literally post a picture of a wall and you'd probably win at this point. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong because I haven't checked now. in like 30, 45 minutes. But when I checked last time, nobody posted anything. So the chances of winning are high. But just know, any moment, 3 people can be posting something, right? So if you trade Oktoberfest, hashtag trade Oktoberfest, obviously with a K. Maybe I have to check, maybe people post with a C. Trade Oktoberfest on Instagram or Twitter. You have a chance to win this sweater. So that's what's going on here. Yeah, Wild Boys, I agree. That's a good book for sure. OnlyFans maybe coming in the future. No, probably not. I don't think I'm going to touch that. Yeah, every Friday. Every Friday would be a little bit too much, I think. But it sure would be tempting to set up. Okay. You know what? I think I did this wrong. I finally found an epic picture here from I don't know how to pronounce this. Naughty Nomad, the Naughty Nomad. I love this. Can you guys see that? Where's this camera here? Wait, I gotta get my own self out of it. There we go. We may have a winner, guys. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna go ahead and like this one. Love it. And like the beer too. That's a good picture. All right, we'll see what happens. All right, guys, I got to wrap up now. I was trying to wrap up like 10 minutes ago, and then the crash happened, and then that's life. I'm out of beer. I'll probably pour another beer for the recap video. So I'll see you guys in the recap video. And yeah, guys, till then, stay safe, make some awesome trades. Don't do anything too silly. I'm sorry we had a Wi-Fi crash, but that is always out of my control. I will pour more beer, Michael B Fan Club. No stress about that. Pour more beer. And yeah, guys, till the recap video, until Monday, we got to do this again. We definitely have to do this again. This was good fun. All right, guys. Ciao. I'm out of here. I got to figure out how to end the stream.